the gate. Oh, the timing could be kind of weird right now. Molotov on the one side, they have a smoke. That's actually so helpful. That will give them a bit of safety to plant the bomb. And they have a couple of flashes, actually a lot of flashbangs on the T side. If they want to try and slow things down, they could do that even further. Some Pyres almost running into the Mac 10. You've got to be careful about that. They don't have a kit either on the CT side. So if they want to go for the retake, which I'm sure they do, they need to be fast.
And with no Kevlar on 2 of the 3 players, that Mac 10 looks really nice. But there's that pressure, tapping the bomb. Really nice dodging. Back and forth for Jamyon, but gets taken down from the side. And now the defuse will come in. Let's go! And that is a terrifying moment for Tyloo. Not a round that they were supposed to concede. They were supposed to get to 10-10 as the defuse comes in, and Heroic instead move to 11-9. And they get an AWP and an AK for their troubles.
Some Pyres winning both those fights. Wait, how is that a headshot from Tim here? That's crazy. Yeah, just the perfect timing, and obviously the second shot. Oh, he's so lightning fast, isn't he?
Such a good timing indeed.
Let's go!
Because that Mac 10, that's going to just wreck him. If the Mac 10 is ready to go, it's just going to destroy him. No Kevlar at all.
Saw behind them of Ent's fame. Him and Snappy have sort of a legendary partnership, but then Snappy went to join Falcons, now in NIP. Bit of a crazy ride for him in the Counter-Strike space at the moment, to be honest. Yeah, but Saw, I think, is one of those coaches that's proven that he can build a lot. His lineup is certainly impressive. Last timeout called now for Tyloo. It's only the opening map in the series. There is a lot more Counter-Strike to come out of this one, but Heroic are pulling ahead a little bit, and that last round winning it is just, it's everything. Flash going over, aggressive push out of the B-bomb site. I'm still waiting for my, heavy B execute from Tyloo. Haven't had they actually, for a bunch of rounds, they haven't even had enough Molotovs to do it. They just haven't had the money. I check every time. They need about 3 Molotovs. Certainly not going to be this round either. Heroic up to 11, 2 away from taking the victory here. Now, it is their map pick, but yeah, we knew it was going to be close.
Yeah, probably, again, slower start. They just know they can't go fast, and it's just been shut down too many times. It's a really bad, just basic setup here from Heroic as well. The only thing, though, is that they have given up mid control, and Tyloo have walked through mid a few times, and so this could be one of the ways that Tyloo get the space they need. But they're going into Donut here, real fast, very fast trade, thanks to Mercury, and now lots of pressure into there.
Yeah, and I think Xcloud actually trying to play, a bit differently, because you could just throw the smoke and fall back, but I think he intentionally is trying to, dodge the meta and say, I'm going to throw the smoke and I'll push in front, and you just won't be ready for it. But they were. Tyloo, can't question the mechanics. It's something that they do so well. Sunpyres gets 1 at the start of the retake here, but LNC dropped as he tried to go in through the middle. Youngster and Sunpyres, this is really high risk here. You could end up giving away everything, and you don't really have a deep bank either. It's Sunpyres now with the AWP, and obviously the truth has set in. Reality has come back to haunt him. Can't win this round any longer, especially not without the kit here, so it will be a 10th round for Tyloo, and this is going to make it so dramatic. We're getting to a stage now in the game where whoever loses this, it will have a big emotional toll on them.
Yeah, and it's pretty crazy because you saw around there where it's this double-edged sword that we talk about, where on the CT side you're against a kind of just hodgepodge buy, so they don't have like a lot of stuff, so you don't feel like you need to play up in their faces or aggressively or for map control as much. So you kind of inevitably on a map like this, you leave some openings. And Tyloo picked the perfect round to exploit that, and they had the pace behind it they needed. So then the round collapses. But I don't think that those openings exist in a regular buy round. So I'm curious whether or not Tyloo might test mid again, going into their buy, because they are getting a bit shut down outside of B in the recent rounds. I don't think that's going to feel good for them.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I said at the start as well, but Tyloo are one of these teams that do like those early A executes where they listen for mid grenades. I think they haven't tried it too much yet. That could be another feature of it. It's really easy to spot when they go out of spawn. You can kind of tell that they're doing it right from the start. So let's see. We're into it now. 11-10. Heroic still looking pretty good. Tyloo with more of a default, but they are looking to maybe flash over into the middle. A lot of flashbangs, in fact, and he's setting up Jamyon to get a bit of a double spray down. That's, I think, in total 4 flashes going over for that fight, and they kind of evened it out, which is still probably worth it.
Getting aggressive here as well, looking for information. That's a beautiful play there from Sunpius. They would love to try to punish this, and they'll be able to take down LNZ, and that does leave Sunpius alone on the site just for a moment as his teammate tries to get there. And with the smokes assisting, that might be possible. The damage off the spray, it's so close. Sunpius down to 20, xCloud down to 39, and Tyloo, they have a minute, over a minute to play this map with, to play the entire field.
If they get that spray down, that would have been something else. Let's see what Heroic do. This is where, again, they sometimes become very active when they're in these kind of positions. And I think Tyloo are expecting, or they're hoping for that. You could see another aware exactly of where xCloud is. They think maybe he's flanking T-Spawn, so right now it's just a big game of patience. 40 seconds, but eventually it will be Tyloo to make their move. If they walk into the AWP, that could just be the end of it.
Yes, it's a really good setup for Heroic. They've guessed correctly, it seems. Tyloo waiting about 30 seconds before going for the re-hit. Standard timing here, but the AWP is the answer. Oh my god, it's a double! It didn't have to be, but it was. 12 to 10. What a way to clinch that one. Heroic looking good here.
I mean, that's one way to get the job done. God damn. I can't believe it. Think of the risk as well. This is the difference between, I think, being sort of a decent AWPer, you know, somewhere in Counter-Strike, and being at a really high level. He is low on health. Like, anything touches him right now, he's dead. But he also, at the same time, that doesn't affect his mentality at all.
Yeah, and it's interesting too, because it's one of those spots where you kind of have to move, but you know what, I don't have time to talk about that, because we're into what could be the final round of the first map here in this best of 3. And, oh, the smoke gets blown open, but to the detriment of the CT, xCloud goes down. And now you've got a desperate situation for Heroic. They're trying to move here to respond, Anders, and they do.
Yeah, Moshe's pushing up, but I don't mind that. Oh, the rest of the team weren't ready to do anything with it. Where's everybody else? Now, they're going to be pushing through the smoke over here, so walking straight into Youngster. He is thinking about it. He is aware that they could be coming around, otherwise he wouldn't take this position. But let's see if they actually do that synchronicity here, or just one at a time. They're going to shoot him through the smoke. I guess that's another way to do it. Wasn't expecting that at all. LNC not really clearing the corner, but he will get the kill anyway. And suddenly, it's back in the favor of Heroic here. 2 versus 3. Bomb is not planted yet, and Sunpius, he doesn't get the shot this time. G finds him with the Deagle running into Tanir. What on earth is that? LNC trying to get closer. I don't know what G just did. I don't think it can be replicated either. He didn't even stop. He wants to get another shot off. And now the grenades are coming in. They have one on Mercury. One deep dunk here, and they're going to be able to get another round on the board, but he's got his rifle out. He doesn't want to throw any grenades. LNC with a swing, and Mercury with a headshot, and get another round for Tyloo as they get all the way to the final one. One chance at overtime.
What a hero play from G, because in that 2v2 or 2v3, they could not plant the bomb. This situation, they can't plant the bomb because the CTs are there. If one goes to plant, it's all over. G makes the play. He is the hero. Wow, that's so sick. And he's going to be getting a lot of ice cream later. I can.
Not looking more likely. xCloud with a big opportunity to get a double kill, but he will only get the one. 2 versus 3 now. Bomb about to be planted in a pretty safe position. A nightmare retake here for Heroic to try and avoid overtime. It looks like Tyloo are determined.
Such strong positions. Guernsey and Youngster, is there anything to be found on the ground? Well, there's the step made.
I mean, they can't be silent. They have to just go for it here. It's a 10-second defuse, so yeah, throw in the smoke, but that doesn't help that much.